Hey guys, Sunday, didn't work today. Uh, got up, helped my neighbor move some stuff from his mom's house. Went to breakfast out at my father-in-law's. Worked on some ebomey videos, and now I'm going to hang out with you. And yesterday, your mission was, if you chose to take it, pick the West Coast double IPA from Green Flash or Raw & Sons Stormcloud IPA. And something I've actually never done, but it does give credit instantaneously to the person that said it. Bayou Chili Head, he thought that the label on the Raw & Sons looked better. You know, Bayou Chili Head, I really thought the label on Hopperation looked good, and that turned out to suck ass. So I'm not sure I want to go off of the label. Chuck, blah blah blah, whatever. Tom A. Well, maybe I should be reading these in the other order. Johnny says drink them both and compare. Tom A., I'm with Johnny. You're going to drink at least one more of these off camera anyway, right? I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. Hazman, somewhere around 7 o'clock this morning, he switched from Kahlua and his coffee to vodka. I'm all for that. Johnny left me 5 or 6 bottles of the Time Bandit vodka, and this is what remains. I think there's orange juice. Do the first beer from John, because it had a more interesting label. Again, come on, really, the label? Mario Mosen. Dude, what are you wearing, a Star Trek shirt? No, that was kind of a dress shirt because I had actually come home from Audrey's funeral. So I kind of looked like I was Mr. Spock or something, huh? Johnny wants me to do both of them. Actually, there's several of you that went down that route. PA Brew News, Paul. Going off of that, we're gonna do both of them. And I'm undecided. Paul from PA Brew News, who has had, I don't know, Paul, if you've had the Raw & Sons, but you have had the Green Flash, and you thought I should start with that. Not to sound prejudiced, because everything I've had from Green Flash has been awesome, and Raw & Sons is kind of, nothing has been over the top. It's just all been mediocre. So, do you start with the more powerful one, at least the one that you think is going to be better, or do you start good and work your way to awesome, or do you I'll give credit where credit is due. Paul is a psycho who lives in the woods and turns into a werewolf by night, but knows his beer when he's in human state. Well, maybe he knows his beer while he's in werewolf state. Interesting. I'm going to take Paul's advice, and I'm going to start with the Green Flash. I probably won't drink it all, so if that one sucks, then I still can finish on a good note. They even put their shit into their bottle tops. Of course, giving credit where credit is due also. They also personalize their bottle tops. We did not get a alcohol percentage off of the Raw & Sons out of Fort Worth, Texas. And Green Flash, I don't remember where you're from. They're San Diego, California. And where the hell is it? Gonna open the first one with the charging handle. This one was 8.1%. Save myself a little. Right off the bat, it's got that color I like. It's doing the thing with the bubbles. It's pulling color right up into the head. It's got a colorful head. Oh man, just smells like a little orgasmic hoppy session. Sweet, almost tangerine, orange, pineapple. You know, it's got that fresh fruit hoppiness to it. Actually kind of has a thick look to it too. And I know something thick when I see it. Mm. You know, almost got that little shake-off tingle going. So you get that citrus hoppiness up front. And this one is more on the pine side and not on the grapefruit side of that citrus. As that slowly kind of burns off, you get like a really nice, dry, hoppy center. And then it's ending with a bread and kind of straw grass kind of a taste, you know, kind of all the stuff that I really like in an IPA. And it's got the punch of 8.1% of alcohol. Mm. That's awesome. And it's from California. I know. Every time I knock California, I gotta remember Mario Mosin, Jeff, Gunwild One, Jay, Gunny J. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more. There's a lot of... You guys are surrounded by a lot of idiots. Right after that citrus, there's a little bit of a sweet area there too. Not overdone, kind of just about right. And that's where you're kind of getting that that orange, pineapple, tangerine kind of a blend right in there. It doesn't have as much of the tangerine as like the Bengali does. That's definitely more of that tangerine like hit. This is blended off with more of a combination of the three of them a little bit more. And it kind of has a almost like a light medium kind of a mouthfeel to it. Stormcloud, you're probably fucked on this one. Haven't used it in a while, but I keep wondering if there's a way I could I don't really want to mess it up because this was a real grenade, but try to figure out a way to have the grenade be a bottle opener. That'd be kind of cool. I'll use the flash hider for the Rar and Sons. You guys, it's a couple of beers all in a row. Well, this one wants to get out. I think I dropped the damn bottle out of the fridge, but I didn't. Where's Shelby when you need her? You know, not that I'm anal retentive or anything. You know, I am in the middle of a video, and I am, you know, a trained alcoholic. But I just don't want that laying right there on the floor. I'm sorry. Then I almost killed myself on the mat. That's what I really need to do. Is I need to get some of that really thick rubber matting and put it in the whole kind of area where I work and stand. That really helps on your back. You know, I understand that Travis and Heffy keep a small roll that they, you know, it's kind of like their version of the Quran, you know, prayer mat, except for it's the dick sucking mat that the two of them use. Kind of bummed out. I was supposed to hang out with a bunch of the boys yesterday, and had a few cocktails maybe, and then went out to my father-in-law's, and the door hadn't even shut yet, and he hands me a whiskey 7-Up, and it was just like about this color, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's just like, pop is expensive. We don't use a lot of it in this house. So long story short, Christine drove home. Actually, she drove there. That's how you know you're starting it out. Starting out the evening right. And I came home and sat on the couch and was watching something when I wasn't watching anything at all. So apologize. Guys, never made it onto the chat last night. Okay, I like the color. Looks a lot the, you know, same kind of color. A little bit it's got a, like it matters, smaller, thinner bubbles. Not really bringing the coloring with the lacing, but we also don't know what the alcohol is on this. Doesn't even smell hoppy. All I really smell is some caramel. That is strange. Okay, well. It has like a caramel sweetness to it, and that's about it. Cheers, guys. Oh, excuse me. Kind of tastes like moose drool. I don't know how that's possible. Just making sure I didn't like screw this all up. It does say India Pale Ale, IPA. Usually, that's an IPA, which we created an IPA with a touch of German influence. Hey, but guys, you know, it does have a nice label. Shit, if you set this in front of me and asked me to categorize it or something, what am I thinking? I was in such a hurry. I was in such a hurry to get to the alcohol. I completely forgot that nobody, and I mean nobody, is actually here to see me. Hey, hold on, I'm sorry. Oof, wow. A beer chick or a flag girl? Ooh, a Canadian. I think a flag girl. What do you cool with that? I don't know. I guess that'll work for me. You get that caramel-like sweetness, and I guess right behind that is their attempt at the citrus part. I'm not saying that it's not saying it's bad, or I don't like it, or I hate the taste. I'm just, you know, that is an IPA. That is a bomb of citrus and flavor and a roller coaster of experience for an IPA. Double IPA. Even in this, I mean, unless that is like completely kicked my my taste buds' ass. This, I mean, I've had ales that were more hoppy than this. It's like a caramel, like a bready caramel up front, and then like, whoa, a second, and it's gone of the citrus. Then there's like a, not even a dry bitter, just kind of a smooth little thing. And then it ends with kind of a caramel, almost like caramel candy bread finish. Actually leaves a nice taste in your mouth. The mouthfeel, kind of not really light. You know, it doesn't have quite as heavy as the West Coast. You know, could I drink these all night long and enjoy them? Yeah. You know, oh, right there, right before the finish on that one, kind of had a little bit of a dry bitter spot to it. Yeah, this is honestly kind of weak for an IPA. I mean, really, if you're not sure if you're gonna like an IPA and you just want the most minimal amount of, it's almost like an IP. And the A didn't even quite make it. And you can get a hold of this. I would try this. I mean, I like the taste. I like the flavors and all that, but I guess I'm gonna. Well, you know, even beat around the bush. The Green Flash West Coast IPA. I give this a 10. This is a heavy hitter. This is really good, and I have over a third of it left. I give that a 10. The Rarin Sons, I'm gonna give it an 8 overall, but for style, it would be a lot less. I'm just gonna stick with I'm giving it an 8. Just for flavor, and you know, it's got some characteristic to it, but man, I don't know if I'd call it an IPA. Maybe just an A. As we speak, my Not even my. The suck-ass Vikings are playing the Lions. Ooh, we got on the board. Deep in the fourth quarter, it is 17-3. We, unless there's some kind of a miracle, we will not be pulling that off. And then Johnny. Need a little help from Johnny with one of the videos that I was working on was for Talon quite a while back, months ago. A whole shitload of guys. Talon must have, I don't know if they sent out some grips to people or not, but after talking to Pete about them, I was impressed enough that I bought 3 different sets, and they've been on my firearms since then. And relatively every single time I buy something that could possibly be a carry gun or didn't have some specialty grips on it, I have updated and put the Talons on them. And one of the things that I really like the way that it looks is I sold Johnny my Walther P99, and I had a set of the Talon grips on it. Well, the P99 is flat dark earth with a set of the black grips, and I really thought that looked awesome. And knowing that I eventually wanted to do a video for Talon, I had intended on taking pictures, but there was so much commotion for the shoot and fun and blah blah blah, I completely forgot about it. So I asked Johnny if he could snap me some pictures so I could supplement it and put it in the video. Oh man, you just don't, that dry bitterness and the hoppiness just pouring through. You don't realize how much that's there until you come back over to this. Oh, if you are if IPAs, and a big in your face is what you're looking for in an IPA, and you can get a hold of Green Flash West Coast Double IPA, I recommend it. It's right there, 95 IBUs, 8.1%, and they put all their information and a Best Buy date. So, thank you, Johnny, for both of these. Which we look at tomorrow. I hadn't really thought about it, but probably should. Usually I hesitate to, go big on a Monday, but well, since it was a runner-up and it never got to, why don't we take a look at this Latch Premium beer? And this one was it's a crisp beer, so it's all right on it. This one was a malt liquor, if memory served, and it is 4.9% by volume, and best enjoyed by January of 2014. Oh, it's 4 people over the age of 21. Let's do this tomorrow. Okay, guys. Have a safe weekend. If you are a Lions fan, congratulations, because I guess the Vikings never even showed up. Okay. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, guys.